Tiny houses and shipping containers are two of my favorite things. And today we're about to visit a project that utilizes both to create an amazing home. Hey Gavin, how's it going, mate?
Hey Bryce, nice to meet you, mate.
It's great to meet you, and what a fantastic place you've got here.
Thanks, welcome.
So you've got the tiny house, the pod, and the shipping container. That is a very cool combination.
Yeah, really good. This was the original project, and then it sort of just kept eventuating. I decided to try and get the cabin on there, and then I was lucky enough to be given this old container, which I converted into another little two-bedroom container. So, yeah.
Fantastic. So first of all, can you tell me how all of this came to be?
Yeah, so I came away on a weekend away with a few friends. I'm a surfer, so done a bit of surfing up and down the coast, but I had never actually spent time in Mangawhai, so I was absolutely drawn to the place straight away. It just felt like home, had a really strong gut feeling that this is the spot. So I wanted to get on the property ladder, but Auckland was too unaffordable, and so I thought, okay, with the money I have, maybe I could afford to buy something here, because all my other money was going into sort of growing my companies and stuff like that. So I had a bit of money saved up, and this seemed like the best way to get on the property ladder in an affordable way.
Especially with Auckland house prices just being out of control.
Yep.
It is so tempting to look at land a little bit further out of town where you can set up something that's also a lot cooler as well.
Yeah, 100%.
I'd hands down rather be surfing in Mangawhai than living in the city, right?
Oh, that's exactly how we came here. Like the bit of money I had saved up, I just wanted to look out of town to get on the ladder in an affordable manner, and here we are.
I love the combination of the tiny house and the shipping container. So people love tiny houses and they love shipping containers, so the fact that you've combined them both here is very cool.
Yeah, 100%.
And you've got this really cool outdoor space that sort of combines the three structures here?
Yeah, so I mean, I love entertaining, I love bringing my friends and whānau in and, you know, preparing food, enjoying food and, you know, singing songs and stuff like that. So it's a really good central piece to the property, and having the sort of separated pods means when you do get sick of each other, you can sort of tuck away and have your own space as well. Especially
for sort of extended families or for families with older kids, this kind of setup would be perfect.
100%, yeah, it's good, really good for families, which I've got a massive whānau myself, so it's good, yeah, we love it.
And the landscaping here is beautifully done.
Yeah, thanks Bryce. So again, it was a little bit of an evolving project. These cabbage trees here were just sort of, that really makes the property to me. I sort of look at that and I think of it as an oasis, so that gave me the name for my property, Oasis in the Heads. Yeah, and it's just got some really nice greenery, and it's like, again, it's like that central sort of feature that sort of draws everyone in.
Beautiful, super cool fire pit too.
Thanks mate, that gets a lot of good vibes around it. I've got a rotisserie cooker there as well, so we do quite a lot of, you know, slow roasted lamb and chicken.
Beautiful.
Such a cool spot. Yeah, I love it.
And I see you've got the rainwater tank there as well?
Yep, that's a 25,000 litre water tank, so especially in summer, it sort of does drain the water a bit, so maybe I kind of wish I had two, but it does the trick.
And what about power? Are you grid connected?
Yeah, grid connected for the power, and we're on the, you know, council-based Grand Blackwater, so yeah, all connected.
Nice and easy. Now, I want to talk about the house in just a moment, but first we've got this really cool pod here. Tell me about that.
Yeah, so this is a 13 square metre cabin, and this is basically my bedroom. The structure's built from SIPs, and yeah, it's great. Just a little master cabin with ensuite, very warm.
And now the tiny house here, what size is this?
So this is a 26 square metre, and yeah, built from SIPs construction. Being a surfer myself, I'm passionate about using, you know, really good, natural, sustainable materials. So like on the cladding here, we've got a thermally modified pine, which is heat treated rather than being blasted with chemicals. I really love the black minimalist look, so that was sort of the idea behind these pods, bringing it all together. And very energy efficient, very warm, that's why I chose SIPs, and yeah.
And the look of the house really is quite striking.
Yeah.
The black on black is very on trend at the moment,
very cool, yeah.
But for super good reason.
Yeah,
it just fits beautifully, especially when you're in such a nice natural setting like this one. It just looks great.
Yeah, it really works well. You got the, you know, the green of the trees and the black. It's just, yeah.
And then the outdoor area that you've created here is really nice. Big dining table, nice barbecue area. Having a tiny house, it is really, really lovely to be able to get some of the cooking outside, isn't it?
100%.
Having it undercover too, because I know that cooking smells can really quickly dominate a tiny house.
Yep.
So having the option of an outdoor kitchen, I think, is quite overlooked.
Yeah, it works really well. And the other good thing about that is we get quite a big sou'wester wind come through. So another reason why I built this was just to stop that wind coming through and making us cold.
Fair enough too.
Yeah.
Awesome. Well, what you've created here is just so cool. And I reckon we take a look inside the tiny house first, and then we can check out the shipping container afterwards.
No worries. Yep, come on in.
Thank you very much. Oh, this is very cool. And I love that when you walk in, you're immediately greeted by that stunning feature wall.
Yeah, thanks, Bryce. So this is basically the raw material of our SIP structure, which we've built our tiny home and cabin out of. So it's a recycled maple, and I've just basically put a water-based poly over it. And it, it really pops well with the contrast of the black and white theme that I've tried to create in here.
You don't normally think of OSB as being such an attractive feature, but when done like this, it really can be.
It was a bit of a gamble, but I knew it would work well, and I think it has.
It sure has. You've got the couch here as well?
Yep, so just a 3-seater couch. It's, perfect for sitting outside and looking out at the oasis there. So, yeah, nice and relaxing.
Absolutely. And then what do we have above us here?
So this was actually an afterthought. Initially, the design did show the bathroom going floor to ceiling, but I thought it's a bit of a waste of space. Let's chuck an extra bit of storage up there, and it sort of doubles as another kid's loft when I've got nieces and nephews around. And
of course, that is accessed by the ladder that's hanging on the wall over there.
Yeah, so when people want to jump up there and go to bed, move it over, put it back, stored away nicely when they're finished.
Nice and easy. And what's tucked behind this door here?
So this is just the bathroom.
Cool, can we have a quick look?
Have a look.
Oh, this is very nice. Again, you're really sticking with that black and white theme in here, aren't you?
Yeah, no, I'm a big fan of the black and white theme. We've basically got your metre by metre shower, which I think is so important to make a tiny home feel spacious. So plumbed in toilet.
A nice compact vanity as well?
Yeah, so just a small little 400ml vanity.
Awesome. And then you've got the HRV system in here is something I'm noticing too.
Yeah, so that is a heat transfer system. Because we are building with SIPs, it's quite an airtight structure. So basically what they do is they bring in fresh oxygen every 60 seconds, but at the internal temperature that you choose to set for it. And very energy efficient, like each fan is 1 cent a day to run. So
awesome.
Doesn't break the bank.
Great idea. And then over here we have your kitchen. Again, very nice design.
Yeah, thanks, Bryce. It's a decent sized kitchen. So I've gone for black fixtures and fittings again, whitewashed oak on the bench top to match the flooring.
Beautiful.
Black and white subway tiles and white cabinetry, HPL cabinetry. So
excellent. Great. Yeah. And all the necessary appliances, of course?
Yep. So you got a decent sink there, dish drawer, microwave oven combo, and a 4-burner hob.
Very nice. Lots of storage in this kitchen, especially capitalizing on that under the stair area.
Yeah. So I've got basically a full-size pantry here, which have pull-out drawers. Lots of cupboard storage for pots and pans and plates, all your cups and stuff. And under the stairs here, we've got the pull-out drawers as well.
Very nice. And the way that the stairs are done, it is quite tidy, isn't it? The way you've got that nice little tuck to access the sleeping loft.
Yeah, I really like how it sort of separates your living spaces. I think it's so important to sort of feel separated from this space. So yeah, works well.
Yeah, and it's quite a compact sleeping loft up there, isn't it?
It is compact, but it was never really intended as my main bedroom. Like I've got my cabin outside there, so that's my master bedroom. And that's basically just used for friends and family when they want to stay.
Great way of doing it.
Yeah.
And it's nice that you've got the additional door in here as well, because again, that's something that a lot of people don't think about, is how useful it is to have more than one entrance and exit into a home.
Yeah, 100%. So I think it creates a good sort of indoor-outdoor flow, and it acts as like both the back and the front door, depending which way you're coming from into the property. So I keep my wheelie bin out there so we can sort of put all our rubbish out there, and also quite nice to sit on the back porch and look out to the paddock with a coffee.
Yeah, 100%. Well, this is a super nice tiny house that you've created here, and I cannot wait to check out that shipping container over there. Shall we take a look?
Thanks, mate. Let's go.
All right, let's go. Now, this shipping container has a bit of interesting history, doesn't it?
Yes, it does. So basically, when I was building these two, the tiny home and the cabin, I was looking for a container to store all my stuff. One of my friends, luckily enough, said, "Mate, have I got a deal for you?" He worked for the bank, and this was just sitting in a junkyard, basically rotting away. And he pulled some strings for me and managed to secure this container free of charge.
Wow.
Yeah.
I've never heard of anyone getting anything for free out of a bank before.
Yeah, true. Well, I was looking in the ATM room, there wasn't any money there, unfortunately.
Ah, damn.
But no, it was really great. So I brought it up from Palmerston North and craned it in and basically converted it into I guess it's like a second batch with a lounge and bathroom and laundry.
Very cool. So were the doors and windows already cut?
Yeah, all the hard work was done basically for the external engineering and insulation. Basically what I did was just gut it and start again.
It is quite cool as well because with all of the glazing, it does have that quasi-commercial look to it, but it also just adds this sort of lovely view into the oasis, doesn't it?
100%. And just tying in with the black theme, that's why I painted that colour. It still sort of matches with these designs as well.
Yeah, it all looks like it belongs together.
Exactly, yeah.
Yeah. And this is a 40-foot container?
This is a double 40-foot container welded in the centre.
Oh, wow, even better.
Yeah.
Gosh.
So basically a 60 square metre container dwelling.
Awesome, well let's take a look.
Yep, let's go.
Oh, this is very cool. Super, super spacious, eh? You can really get a sense of the size in this one.
Yeah, mate. So, I mean, who would have thought this is two 40-foot containers? It feels very spacious.
Definitely does. And obviously that is helped by having the huge window here as well.
Yeah, so obviously we've got our centerpiece looking at the oasis, and it sort of really ties in the whole property together. I'm really grateful to my friend for pulling those strings for us.
Yeah, I bet you are. And then we've got the first of the bedrooms in here, and I love the way that you've kept the container doors exposed here as well. It really sort of celebrates the material that this is made from.
Yeah, 100%. So I guess similar to the tiny homes where we chose to show the raw SIPs structure, I've chosen to do the same here with the container, and I think it works great.
It sure does. TV there as well?
Every room's got a TV. Even though we are nature lovers, it is sort of good to have your second option to chill out and watch Netflix if you need to.
Well, it rains sometimes, so you've got to be able to stay inside and do something.
That's it.
Absolutely. And then a lovely, very spacious lounge here.
Yeah, this has been great. So we do most of our entertainment out there, but in winter, it's really good to have the second option to come and chill out in an enclosed space as well.
And especially with that big window there, I mean, it does kind of feel like it is almost an outdoor area as well.
Yeah, 100%. You can still look at the oasis and feel like you're out there, but you're in a nice warm lounge. So
one of the really cool things about having it set up this way is you get to do something that you don't normally get to do in a tiny house, which is have a real big, comfy lounge area.
Yeah, it's very spacious, and I actually used a lot of recycled materials in this space as well. So being a builder, I quite often have leftover materials and basically kitted out the whole container with recycled materials.
That's awesome. Really plush carpet really too. Cool.
Yep.
Feel that underfoot?
100%. Again, I've got a big family. Quite often they'd be sleeping like mid-eye styles on the floor, so had to have some comfy carpet in here.
Great that you've got the dining table in here as well.
Yep, so just another second option if it's miserable outside to come and enjoy dinner in the container.
And another bathroom and another bedroom in here too.
Yeah, so that other bedroom's just got a bunk bed in it, and the other bathroom also doubles as a laundry. So it's a bit bigger space there, but sort of gives everyone, that stay in their own bathroom. So works really well.
I think what you've created here is just so cool. It shows how you can start with something like a tiny house and then expand as your needs change or as your family grows, or even if you just want more options, it allows you to sort of have that point to start with and then naturally expand more into the space as the need develops.
Yeah, it's very multi-purpose, and I'm really grateful to have this spot. The first time I come to Mangawhai, it seemed to me like the classic Kiwi dream, and it's so special to me that I now can sort of drive down that driveway and get that same excited feeling that I first got when I came here, and being able to recreate these special memories with my friends and whānau, having my own little piece of paradise up here and just enjoying the whole oasis with friends and family. It's really special to me.
And out of a cabin, a tiny house and a shipping container, you have effectively built a 5-bedroom home here.
Yeah, basically. Good for a big whānau.
Yeah, absolutely. And I'm guessing most likely for a fraction of the cost of a conventional house.
Yeah, so I guess I'm lucky to be a builder where I can cut costs using recycled materials, and very affordable way to get on the ladder.
Absolutely. And so what was the cost that was involved in bringing all of this to life?
Obviously my labour's free. I've got little brothers that helped out, and family members and my friend that gifted us this container, which was a big saving.
That's huge.
But I still managed to secure the land and complete this whole project for around 600,000.
Wow,
Yeah.
600 including the land.
Yes, yeah.
That is incredible. And can I ask a ballpark of what the land price was on that?
Yeah, so the land price was 280.
The fact that you have accomplished all of this for 600,000 is absolutely incredible. I mean, that is half the cost of a normal Auckland home.
Yeah, 100%, and it's just grown in value. Obviously, there's a lot of blood, sweat, and tears gone into the project, but it's all worth it at the end of the day when you get to come and enjoy the space.
Yeah, I mean, any affordable house build project in this day and age, it only happens with blood, sweat, and tears.
100%.
Well, mate, what you've created here really is something very special. I love how you have brought three very different structures together so coherently to create a beautiful 5-bedroom home for a price that just completely blows my mind. Thank you so much for sharing it with me.
Thank you, Bryce. Cheers for coming, mate.
Pleasure is all mine. Gavin has created such an incredible home for himself here. This is a place which has been constructed out of a desire to bring people together, friends and family alike. I love the way that what he's done here really shows how possible it is to scale this tiny house shipping container concept, that these three structures together provide so much accommodation and so much potential for people to come together. And really, that is exactly what this place is all about.